All right, here we go. It is happy St. Patty's Day to you. I hope you'll be having some green beer and some corned beef and cabbage. Actually, to tell you the truth, it's the afternoon on St. Patrick's Day, and I came into work on the Garage Logic 24/7 production for the live stream. If you haven't already signed up for the Garage Logic Town Council, I suggest you do, because there's some great stuff on the stream that you will find very pleasant. So since there's no official podcast today, I thought what I'll do is I will go over some of the Irish bits that we've had here. And we had Paul Filer, Louis Cardinal singing Danny Boy, a couple of funny McAmbian bits from Tony Lee, fantastic. And Joe and Pat also tried to sing Danny Boy, and they got about, 2 or 3 verses into it, and then they forgot the words. So we'll save that the best for last. So not an official podcast, but something you can tune into that has to do with St. Patty's Day today to get your little fix of Garage Logic. So without further ado, I just want to make sure that if you haven't heard this, this was a long time ago where Mobile, Alabama residents thought a leprechaun was close by.
Well, just in time for St. Patrick's Day, crowds are coming by the dozens to get an up-close view at what some say is a piece of Irish folklore.
Some people in the Crichton area of Mobile say a leprechaun is taking up residence in their neighborhood. A leprechaun. NBC 15's Brian Johnson has more.
Curiosity leads to large crowds in Mobile's Crichton community. Many of you bringing binoculars, camcorders, even camera phones to take pictures.
To me, it look like a leprechaun to me. All I gotta do is look up in the tree. Who else seen the leprechaun? Say yeah!
Eyewitnesses say the leprechaun only comes out at night. If you shine a light in its direction, it suddenly disappears. This amateur sketch resembles what many of you say the leprechaun looks like. Others find it hard to believe and have come up with their own theories and explanations for the image.
My theory is it's casting a shadow from the other limb.
Could be a crackhead that got hold to the wrong stuff, and it told him to get up in a tree and play a leprechaun.
This guy helping to direct traffic says he's prepared for his encounter with the leprechaun. He's suited up from head to toe.
This is a special leprechaun flute, which has been passed down from thousands of years ago from my great-great-grandfather who was Irish. I just came to help out.
Others just came to get lucky in hopes a pot of gold may be buried under this tree.
I'm gonna run a backhoe and uproot that tree. I want to know where the gold is. I want the gold. Give me the gold. I want the gold.
This is Brian Johnson, NBC 15 News.
Thank you, Brian, NBC 15 News. That was from some time ago, and they did put it to a tune. We can't really play the music, but I'm sure you've heard I Want the Gold. Give me the gold, the extended play version. That was a wonderful audio bit. And now let's go to something a little more serious. The late, great Paul Filer did call in to sing Danny Boy. I'm not sure what year this one was, but Joe, every St. Patrick's Day, had somebody call in and do their rendition of Danny Boy. This is the late, great Paul Filer's version.
We are joined, it's our honor, Paul Filer. Hello, Paul.
Hello, Joe. How are you?
Good. We had you on, I bet it was last December.
Yes, it was.
You are a Pearl Harbor survivor, great friend of Billy Stein, and Billy has advertised you as a great crooner who would do Danny Boy for us. Would you do us that honor?
He's only heard me in the middle of the night after a couple of scotches, so I don't know.
Any time you want to hit it.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the flowers are dying. 'Tis you must go and I must bide. But come ye back while summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow. It's I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, oh, Danny boy, I love you so. I'm sorry you got caught up with that.
That's all right. Very good. It's just absolutely fantastic. You are a great living American.
Thanks a million, Joe.
Thanks, Paul.
All right.
All right. The guy was in Pearl Harbor.
Thinking you.
The guy was in Pearl Harbor.
Yes. Joe, eat some humble pie. Adopt a leprechaun?
Hello, I'm Angelina Jolie. As you know, I'm always doing humanitarian things. I've adopted children from Cambodia, Ethiopia, and Vietnam. And now, in honor of St. Patrick's Day, I'm asking you to consider joining Brad and me in adopting a leprechaun. There are thousands of orphaned leprechauns living in the harsh forests of Ireland. Their jaunty top hats are no protection against the elements. Lacking supervision, they develop a fierce taste for whiskey and smoke from the corncob pipe. Once considered lucky, the shamrock has become a feared gang symbol. And to dance the violent jig is used to establish dominance. No, there's no guarantee for a pot of gold. But with a little love, they have a shot at a better life.
Hey, TT, did somebody say shot? Who wants to fight me? I'll kick that ass up and down the street.
Please consider making a joyful addition to your family this St. Patrick's Day. He'll become a mystical charm to your home, a conversation piece for company, and a trendy status symbol. Open your heart and your liquor cabinet by adopting a leprechaun today. If you do, I'll show you some leg.
Woohoo!
Okay, and right back into Danny Boy. Louis Cardinal in 1991. This was on Saturday Morning Sports Talk, so I'm kind of cheating here. And again, this is not an official podcast for Garage Logic. It's just a bonus podcast where I sat down and went, oh, what the hell? Why don't I just play these for some of these people that are going to miss us out on St. Patrick's Day? I might even hit a scramble for you, but here's Louis Cardinal, the late, great Louis Cardinal, talking to Joe and Pat and then belting out Danny Boy.
So this is around St. Patrick's Day, 1991.
Yes, sir.
Electronically, the IRS tells the tax.
Hello. Louis,
Yeah.
turn down the radio.
Geez, I got him pretty
Well,
good.
I only put you on right away because I thought maybe you wanted to sing.
I'm gonna.
All right. Well, turn the phone down. Or what is that, TV?
It's off.
Okay. Let her rip. Now, Louis, you're not an Irishman.
My mother's name was McNeely, and her mother's name was O'Reilly.
I guess you're half Irish.
My dad's mother's name was Golden.
Golden?
Yes.
Is that Irish?
You bet it is.
No. What's cardinal?
That's French.
Oh, okay. Well, we hear some real buzzing here. What do you...
I don't know what the hell that is. Oh, that's something going. Yeah.
Okay, that's... Polish wife?
She's upstairs. I snuck down in the basement.
Sounds like she's making some potato pancakes.
Oh, that's the furnace.
What are you making, flubber? Oh, that's the furnace. Yeah, he's making flubber. All right, you're in the basement. Louis, let her rip.
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling. From glen to glen and down to mountainside. The summer's gone and all the leaves have fallen. 'Tis you must go, and I must stay. Oh, come ye back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley hush and white with snow. 'Tis I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so.
You can still hit and you can still sing, Louis. Louis, you are in contention. It was probably the first guy to talk yet, and Louis are in contention. You probably don't want to go to the hockey game anyway, do you?
No.
You just wanted to sing. Your mother sang that to you a few times?
Oh, heck, we had all the Irish songs.
Louis, I'm glad you got that strong, fit ticker because we didn't want you to keel over there in the basement. The bullish wife didn't even know where you were.
No, she don't. She'll shoot me.
Yeah, there are a couple of tough high notes in that song.
Oh, well, you should hear me when I get a couple of good canoopers.
Yeah, that's about the best way to sing, Danny.
Well, that is.
I would say, if my mother's been dead 30 years, I would say my richest memory is of her with about half schnocker singing Danny Boy on St. Patrick's Day night.
I used to go to the piano bars. I could sing 2 years ago, but
you still
I could still do it if I got half stiff. So maybe that'll happen tomorrow.
All right, Louis.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, hopefully Louis Cardinal, Paul Filer, and Patrick Royce's mother are all sitting up in heaven, arm in arm, and belting out a Danny Boy, and they probably don't even need the booze anymore with the places that they're at. Once again, check out the Garage Logic Town Council, which is not on today. I'm just doing this solely for the hell of it because I wanted to hear this stuff too. And one of my favorite bits of all time, which we did play earlier in the podcast, so to speak, is from Tony Lee.
St. Paddy's Day has come and gone. Why think about the damage to your car? Why think about the bouncer you took a swing at?
I said, kiss me, I'm Irish, you fat
Why think about the winner you went home with?
Don't call me.
Why think about your bed being the bathroom floor? Forget that night with Mick Ambien, the St. Patrick's Day wonder drug. Mick Ambien not only cures your hangover, it wipes out any memory of your night at the bars. How? By inducing a near coma level night of sleep. While hallucinatory dreams race through your mind, Mick Ambien works fast to rid your system of the toxins, the gallons of alcohol, and the green dye you ingested. Black out with Mick Ambien. Sure, you'll wake up in a pool of unpleasant fluids, but you'll clear your digestive system and rid your mind of any memories of the night whatsoever. Mick Ambien, the St. Patrick's Day wonder drug, because any side effect you may suffer is better than facing up to what you did.
The very talented Tony Lee, Highland Park graduate, and just a fantastic father, husband, and good buddy, and very talented audio surgeon. As planned and as promised, I said I was going to give you Joe and Pat singing Danny Boy. I wouldn't expect a Louis Cardinal or a Paul Filer performance because midway into it, they just kind of tailed off and had absolutely no idea what they were doing. But here's Joe and Pat attempting Danny Boy.
Turn the song on. This is it. This is the big pre. Oh, Danny Boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. Oh, come back. I don't know the rest of it.
I'm sitting here in the studio just laughing because, they have great intentions. They start strong, and then, Joe's already, there's no mountainside. It's bip, 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 bip. And Pat just basically says, he was going to start, if you listen back to it, I think he was going to start singing, Oh, Emmanuel. Sorry we don't have a full podcast here, but this will have to do for your Green Day Scramble.
Finally, thank God today is Friday. TGTI Friday. It's the Scramble!
There you have it, folks. Once again, Tony Lee with that Friday Scramble music and introduction. And that's pretty much it. That's all I got. I know it's only about 15 minutes, but maybe you got your little fix of Garage Logic on a St. Patrick's Day that is extremely cold. Hopefully you're like me. Let me just tell you, the crock pot was filled at about 7 o'clock this morning with two corned beef briskets. lightly salted, peppered, a little beef stock added to the bottom, and some garlic powder. And now, boy, what is it? I'm recording this at about 1:22 in the afternoon, and I can't wait to walk in the house and smell that corned beef slow cooking on a brand new crock pot that we have. Hopefully you'll have a great time. If you're going out, Uber's such a great thing. Don't drink and drive. Don't risk it. I'm staying home and I'm having people over, and I hope we have a good time. I love St. Patrick's Day meals. So enjoy yourself. Happy St. Patrick's Day. And if you're out in West 7th or Minneapolis, whatever the case may be, have a good time. Don't overdo it, because you got Saturday morning basketball afternoon to watch. So hope your bracket is doing well. Enjoy your St. Patrick's Day. This impromptu Garage Logic, somewhat of a podcast, is brought to you by PodMN on your smartphones. Check it out. You can find all sorts of great podcasts at PodMN. Also, please, if you're looking for a late or maybe a late St. Patrick's Day present, but an early Easter present, go to garagelogic.com and find out the online store, what is for sale, what's left, what's on clearance, what are they trying to get rid of, what are you impressed by. That's at garagelogic.com. And again, no town council today, but if you want to tell your friends and family how to get on the Garage Logic Town Council, it's pretty cheap, $10 a month or $100 a year, and you do get insight like you wouldn't believe. All right, that should do it for the lonely studio here that I'm sitting here doing absolutely nothing. Have a great St. Patrick's Day. We'll talk to you next time. I'm going to give you the close music here, though. You know what? Just thanks for being the greatest listeners of all time. I don't care where you listen to this. And it's short, but that's okay. You got your GL fix. Come on, you downloaded the whole thing. Now, go have some corned beef and cabbage and some potatoes and carrots, laddie. And laddie, what is your pronoun? Catch you next time, guys. Can I say a cha?